What's up, booze heads? Welcome back to another episode of Guy Party. This is Beautiful Brad.
This is Chester.
So, Chester, how goes it, my man?
It's pretty good. Michael Benjamin isn't here.
Yeah, so we're going to definitely do the winning without Michael universe, and I'm sure you're all excited, booze heads. No MB tonight, so
you should
everything...
just insert a 5-minute applause.
Yeah. Everything should go smooth, no meltdowns, no talking down to people, so fuck yeah, man, Guy
Straight
Party.
Up Guy Party.
Yeah, like fucking...
Guy Party Unfiltered.
Guy Party Unfiltered. And then, you know, when Michael hears this, he's going to yell at us for saying that. But, whatever, Michael. Rock and roll, brother.
I mean, if there's ever a dude that you have to, like, kind of walk on eggshells, not kind of. If you don't want to hear, like, that dude explode, you got to really walk around down on eggshells.
Yeah. There's been a few of those in my life.
He's got his trigger words.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, and maybe it's just because... we realized it was a trigger word, and now we've really, like, hammered it, that he's tired of it. The blackface, I feel like he just gets so annoyed when we go to blackface. Which
is like, hey, man, we're just cracking jokes. Nobody's going to show up in blackface, but come on, man. Get with it, dude.
Right.
It's Guy Party.
It's Guy Party.
Joke time. So, before we fired this pod up, we were talking about sending dick pics to chicks.
All right. So there's a history to this, right? Mm-hmm. So you said you go back to the flip phone.
Yeah, that's when I was in my heyday of dick pic sending. Mm-hmm. I would unsolicited
to relatives.
I'm sure relatives were sent dick pics, but I would go down and anything that started like a woman's name. I don't know if we know any dudes with women name, but you know, you have them out there like they're
Jamie,
yeah. But so yeah, if there was a Jamie in my phone book at the time, he got a dick pic as well, like a he Jamie, not a she Jamie. But yeah, I sent many unsolicited dick pics back in my day, like girlfriends, wives. Some of them were single. I just didn't give a fuck. I was just like, you're getting a dick pic.
Now, was there a strategy? Like, do you remember a strategy from, like, flip phones? Because I don't remember really taking a dick pic on a flip phone.
I mean, you flipped it up. The camera sucked. It was pixelated as fuck. Usually the photo turned out, like, greenish.
Right.
And
so you don't have to put a lot of effort into it.
No, and
because the expectation is it's going to look bad.
Yeah, and to where it could hide maybe your... unevenly shaped pubes.
Oh.
And, you know, it made it look a little bigger because it was just so pixelated and whatnot. To whereas now you got those 4K cameras and you can see all the pubes and the bumps and the fucking STDs and how small it really is. And especially with our age and our scrotums are starting to fucking sag a little further and your dick really looks a lot smaller.
But, okay, so... I don't remember dick pics. And you know what? I know what it was. That makes sense why I don't remember dick pics.
You were married?
I was married then, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so I entered the world of dating in 2010, I think. 2010. And so we were already like onto like basic smartphones, but like shit with a camera app.
Getting more advanced.
Right. So when you get to that point, what kind of tricks of the trade do you have for dick pics? I want to know, like if we have any teenage listeners, like teenage boys listening, I want to teach them how to take good dick pic.
So, like, my trick would be, I'm definitely a grower, not a shower, and even with that being said, I'm still not very impressive, even though I'm huge. But what I would do, I would get, like, a semi-chub, and then I would, like, lay it on the side.
Okay.
You know?
So it's like this is flaccid.
Yeah.
Even though it's really like 20%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like, look at that bad boy.
There you go.
Yeah.
I never considered that. I always sent boners. Always sent boners. My thing was, okay, like there's a few tricks, right? So for one, getting the camera angle below, like looking up at your dong.
I've never tried that one.
Yeah, that one's good because then like, you know how, like, if you look down and you're just looking at it, like, sticking out of your, like, your skin or whatever?
Yeah.
But then, like, when you flip it up, you get that little part that kind of extends into the balls.
Yeah.
And it makes it look a little bigger.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's why getting below it makes it look bigger.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, if you can, without like making your hand visible in the picture, like pushing back that fat flap.
The fupa? Or the fuda? Fat upper dick area?
Right. You gotta push that back.
Yeah, totally.
I think, I remember a long time ago hearing like, every 30 pounds of weight you lose, it makes your penis look an inch bigger. It's like, yeah, because there's less skin around it. I can do that with just pushing down.
I believe it too, because like back in the day, I was probably 100 pounds lighter, and it did look a lot more impressive.
I seem to remember having a longer dick when I was like a teenager.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Like, you know how people get like as they get older, they kind of shrink because like their spines fucking get bowed or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing with dicks, with boners?
Maybe, or just maybe
is gravity fucking with them?
Well, I don't know, because
or is it fat? It's probably fat.
It's fat because my balls are enormous now. Like they'll fucking sag halfway down my thigh, which they never did before. Like I'll jump in a car and sit on my fucking scrotum. Like it hurts so bad.
I heard dudes complain about that a while ago, and without naming names, it's one of like the 3 or 4 gays we know.
Oh yeah. Like, I've noticed that a problem the older I got, but
yeah, he used to always complain about sitting on his balls, and I'm like, I guess my balls just don't hang that low, but no, you're right, I have had it happen a few times now.
Yeah, they never used to. Like, the older I got, my dick didn't get bigger, but my fucking balls got bigger.
I had pretty tight balls.
I used to. They would be nice and compact. Like, every now and then they'd be loose when I was fucking a chick doggy style and you hear the fucking balls slapping
around.
Yeah,
sure.
But like, it's not until like the later years that was an occurrence. Like, because my balls were nice and compact. Like, they would literally shrivel up to where it did look like Krang if I put like toothpicks on the side.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've had the thing where they would go up into the cavities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like a little like weird loose skin there.
Yeah. I don't have that anymore. They're just like, I sit on them and crunch them in between my thighs.
Yeah, next time I have that, I'm going to get a picture of it. I'm going to make that the Guy Party Christmas card.
Hell yeah. And just like paint a face on it. It's like, Merry Christmas from Krang.
Yes. Put some like eyeballs on it.
Yeah. Make them like going every which way. Yeah. Like a fucking Mongo Krang.
Okay, we've talked about how to shoot a dick.
Yeah.
Like how to take the picture. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, back in the day, your strategy was just to do a mass dump. Like, go through your contacts and just go nuts.
Yeah.
What's your strategy today? Now that we're in the woke world where unsolicited dick pics are totally not cool.
So, I haven't sent a dick pic in a long time, believe it or not.
I mean, it's been about 4 years for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're tied down now, and you're getting married soon. Well, actually, 2 weeks. Me, I'm still out on the prowl, but you got to be conscious of that shit now. You can't just send dick pics to people.
That's true. Do you feel like the woke movement, is that like on your mind when, like, if it wasn't for that, like, would you be still sending out the dicks?
Probably.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'd probably post them on Facebook.
Remember one time we posted a picture of my butthole on Facebook and we got banned? Like, I tried to get it like a super close up to where it just looked like a pixelated bunch of brown and black.
It's actually I was scrolling through the Guy Party Instagram the other day and it's still on Instagram.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's very dark. It looks like a black hole. If you didn't know what you're looking at, yeah.
That's why I was really spiced. But like in today's environment, not cool. Okay, so let me put it this way. Because we're talking to the youth of America, right?
Absolutely.
And we're instructing the next generation of dick pic senders.
Yeah.
So, what are we telling them about, like, not taking the picture, but how to get the girl to agree to the picture, even request the picture?
See, now, this is a good discussion because clearly you got to start flirting with them. But with that being said, you can take text any which way. Like, you might think a girl's flirting, but she also might be saying fuck off. Because have you ever, like, got a text from somebody and you took it the wrong way than they had intended because you don't have any, like, context? Exactly. Like, somebody will send me no, and it's just not meaning, like, no, fuck you, because kind of like a blatant no. I'm not relating to dick pics, I'm just saying in general.
Oh, no, it's very easy to misinterpret the tone of a text.
Exactly, yeah, so you can decipher them differently, but I would say start with flirting, but how do you casually bring on a flirt without just being like a straight degen right off the bat?
Right, because, like, you can easily enter into creep mode.
Yeah, and you can, and I've done it several times.
So, I guess maybe the thing is like, God, I mean, the old adage was, like, what are you wearing? So that's an easy, like, kind of, like, dip into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to try to get my creep on here.
Okay.
I got to, like, invoke Old Chester.
Okay. But real quick, I mean, I've had conversations with girls where I thought it was maybe leading to, like, some fucking, to where I guess all they wanted to do was just chat, which is kind of weird, but anyway, continue.
Well, I'm talking about, like, the conversation that leads up to a dick pic.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
like,
so...
misinterpretation.
So, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe you're talking at night, right? Like, you get ready to go to bed, and she's like, I'm in bed. And then, like, maybe, like, are you wearing some cute, comfortable pajamas?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like it. Nice interaction.
Right. So not getting too creepy yet, like, but
it could.
Toe tapping.
It could, yeah, toe tapping, absolutely.
Right. Putting the tip in.
Yeah. Trying to. Rubbing it against the fur.
Right. I feel like that's like, if if you get that message, we're testing the waters to see if you're down.
Yeah, so if any girls are listening, shoot them down immediately, like, oh, just wearing some nasty old fucking socks and about to go to bed. Just shut it down right there.
Right. Like some old fucking flannel pajamas that I shat in like 2 days ago.
Yeah. If you have no interest in the dude, shoot it down. Do not continue it.
Right. Don't
save him cancellation.
Be like, think of the least sexy thing you can think of.
Yeah.
And he'll probably take it the wrong way. All right, so you're talking about pajamas, and then let's just say she's all like, I don't know, I'm in like a little tank top in my panties.
She's actually kind of playing with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like your yellow light.
Yeah.
Right?
I would say yellow light.
Right.
I say if tank top, yellow getting ready to turn green. Like, tank tops are revealing. She probably doesn't have a bra on.
Right.
But that's how I would take it.
So here's where I think I might spin it in kind of a funny way that might advance it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a picture of me in what I'm wearing, and like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed too. Like, here's my pajamas, ha ha ha. And it's just like, I don't know, like some Ninja Turtle boxers or something.
But what if the picture is like, okay, you're in the Ninja Turtle boxers, but there's like beer cans and fucking bowls and
well,
shit.
You don't do that. You crop that shit out.
Yeah. Young guys, make sure to crop that out.
Right. You don't want her to know that you suck.
Your mom's handing you mashed potatoes in the side.
And you still have a boner.
God damn it.
We could probably come up with more don'ts than do's.
Yeah, we probably could. But yeah, let's get back to the do's.
All right. So, and she's like, ha ha ha, those are cute. And you could come back with like, I don't know, what you got. Then you're starting a dialogue, right?
Yeah.
And then it maybe gets to a point where she shows you like a picture of her in her nightie.
That's game on. That's green light, right?
So my next step, I think this is important. You can't go straight to dick.
No.
You can't go straight to dick. But what you can do is keep those boxers on, get hard, and then show that. Like an obvious erection under the underwear.
Do you do that an immediate after the nightie pic? Or do you like...
Oh, you text something back first.
Yeah, like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, like, ooh, I like that. That's sexy. Something like, I think you can even use the word sexy. I think sexy is like that gateway word to dick pic.
Yeah, I agree. And, you haven't quite...
You haven't crossed a line or anything
yet. Yeah, because she's sending you nightie pictures.
She can still clap back and be like, not that kind of vibe, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, she's shooting it down. I'm done. I'm jerking off and going to bed.
Yeah.
Mom!
Where's the mashed potatoes, Bob?
God. But yeah, so once you send her a picture that clearly shows you being erect, her next move is the most important one.
Yes.
Because her next move will shut it down, or it'll give it the green light. There is no yellow light at this point. Mm-hmm. It is red or it is green. So,
well, here's one. Have you ever had the long pause in between that? To where maybe they're trying to get a photo, but you're like, oh, God, did I just creep them out? Did I just ruin?
That's true.
Because
that's a good disclaimer that the long pause could mean that they're picking their next photo.
Yeah.
And as much as guys are about taking the picture, like trying to get the right angle, trying to get the right picture, women are 10 times more detailed, worse about that shit. They'll take longer.
So what is your recommendation for the long pause? Not saying it's gone either way yet, but let's do both ways. Choose your own adventure here. Like, so give an option, like, I don't know.
I think regardless, you wait about 3 to 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes? Because, I mean, sometimes I've had longer pauses that have went my way.
So, I will say that maybe at 5 minutes, you interject something like, oh my God. Well, no, I don't know if you want to just give it up that quick.
You don't apologize because that makes you look beta, and chicks don't like betas.
That's true.
Not at this level. Like, when they realize, like, some of us are betas.
Maybe something, like, very just, like, right to it and, like, too soon, ?
Or maybe, like, 6 minutes goes by and you're like, have you seen that new show on Netflix, or does that ruin the vibe?
Yeah, I think that ruins the vibe.
But does too soon ruin the vibe?
Yeah. Maybe send a picture of, like, you holding, like, a beer can, like, do you like to party?
After the boner picture?
Yeah, after the
boner picture. Oh, yeah. Okay.
We'll circle back.
I feel like this is option A, and option B, like, she responds to that maybe, but if she's sending you something better, it's probably a longer little pause because she's actually working the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right, let's just say that you get, like, a cleavage shot back. Like, the arms folded, like that really good fucking cleavage. Not tits, like, not full-out tits, but cleavage.
Yeah, where they, like, separate at the top, but then they connect at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. You know the type.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you get that back, and it says, like, seems like you're getting excited. Something very flirty still. What's the next pick?
Or do you just say, can I come over? Like,
That's true.
Because, I mean, that would probably be my next move. Like, can I
What if you hadn't even met yet?
Damn, yeah, good point. Because, we'll rephrase this to, like, tender fucking shit. Okay.
Right.
Oh, so yeah, what is the next move?
That's true. That should be something that we differentiate.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that, yeah, this could be somebody you've been talking to and maybe even gone on a date with, or just some girl you've never even met. So you're right. So the girl that you've been talking to, well, no, I mean the girl you've met, like you've been on a date with, and this is happening.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, at that point, yeah, fuck yeah, like, you want to come over, or how about this for a power move? Send her the straight up boner pic.
Just completely nude boner pic.
Right.
Right off the rip after a cleavage pic?
After a cleavage pic, you've given her the boner under the underpants, and she's giving you cleavage. You just do full fucking nude.
Like, you don't want to work it a little bit more before you just full...
Oh, no. This is one of our options.
Okay.
So you do that, and then tag with the picture the text, come over, ?
Full boner, but that's one of the options.
Full boner. This is like option A.
Okay. Let's do option B. Like, wow, that is hot. Before the boner pic. Option B, maybe? Like, just like...
She says that is hot?
No.
Okay, so our response is to her cleavage pitch, that is hot.
Yeah, that is hot. And maybe, like, actually get her to show a tit pic before we...
Yeah, so maybe, like, that is hot, like, I don't know, something like... Wish I could see what's underneath that.
Yeah, there you go. That's option B. Okay.
No, I think you do A and B together. Wow, that's hot. Wait a couple, like maybe a minute. and then come back with, wish I could see under that. And then you got to use the emojis.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think we've discussed this before. You got to use those emojis. You got to do like the winky wink with like the fucking horny devil.
Or what about the cucumber and the squirt?
There you go. And then like use like 3 like smiley faces and then 3 of the shit ones.
Yeah.
Just to confuse her.
Yeah. Oh, just the poop one?
Yeah.
Butthole play incoming.
Just send her a picture of your butthole with the caption, you down?
You
question
down?
mark, question mark.
Let's party, baby.
But yeah, I think we've demonstrated the idea that you kind of pussyfoot around it. But at some point, like, yeah, somebody's going to have to show something that they wouldn't show the public.
Yeah.
And ladies, I'm sorry, but it should be your tits first. Or at least a tit. Like with a nipple.
I feel like a nipple fucking exposure is the green light for the dick pic.
Absolutely.
Like, if you don't get a nip pic, I'm just trying to save you guys from cancellation. Do not send a dick pic until you get a nip pic.
And even then, like, with the dick pic, get her to request it.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Spin the conversation in a way that, like... Do we talk about this yet? Where you spin in the conversation to make her ask for it?
I've never had a girl...
I've had... Every time I've had it.
You've had a girl request a dick pic?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you talk about it enough, you can, like, steer the conversation that way. So you can say, like, oh my God, girl, that pic has got me just... I wish I could show you. And,
oh, wow.
And then, yeah, the next thing is, like, all right, go ahead and show me. And
mine's just usually, here it is.
No. Like, you steer it in a way that she requested, because that's the ultimate green light. If she says, show me.
Well, yeah.
That's what you want. Like, girls, like, that's what we want you to say. Like, if you... For me, anyways, I don't know about you. You say you'll just send it, and that's cool. But for me, it's like when girls, when you say show me, like, that's it. Like, I'm like, all right, boner time.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a girl ask me, but at the same time, the ones what I've played around with, I haven't banged all of them, but some of them, I don't know.
I guess I played Tinder a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never really played the dating app games. I guess at that point, yeah, I mean, obviously the green lights, let's see what you're working with.
So I think we're in agreement. Dance around it and get the green light.
Yeah.
Get the best angle. Don't just do one shot. Get a couple angles and pick which one where it looks the biggest.
And actually, if you're doing the dating app game, get those preloaded and pre-took.
Right.
They're ready to fire out. Because,
that's true.
Yeah, sometimes...
Have a buddy take them.
Yeah, have a buddy take them. Shit, do a photo shoot with your guys. You can all take turns getting the appropriate dick pics. But you don't really want to do it on the spot because you might have lighting, drunken issues to where you're not hard, yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of things that come in play. I just wonder if the neighbors' kids can hear us talking about dick pics because they're shining the flashlights at us.
Yeah, I see that.
That's all good. We'll talk to their mom later. See if she wants some dick pics.
We got them.
Yep.
Before we switch up, I'm going to give one more, like, dick pic strategy and see how you feel about this. I've never tried it, and I think it's revolutionary. Send a dick pic with your dick at its worst.
Oh, where it's all like shriveled up?
Shriveled up, and maybe even like, can you get it like to where you suck it back and it almost like shrivels in on itself?
Where
like,
it looks like Michael Benjamin's
little head coming out? Yeah.
A little cut off hot dog and a little miniature onion ring?
Yeah. Like, how do you feel like the girl would react? Like, do you think she would just drop you right there? Or be like, ha ha ha, that's cute? like, I feel like it's such a Hail Mary. It's like,
they just take a shot of it and turn it into like an enamel pen.
Dude, that would be great if you had a bunch of like pins for a coat, but like a trench coat, yeah. Like, and everyone had like a little like penis tip on it.
Little Michael Benjamin dicks.
Yeah.
Use them like cufflinks.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. But I feel like that's the ultimate Hail Mary. That's like, the band is on the field. It fucking can work somehow. We're talking about dicks, and they're going to hear kids in the background.
Oh, we always said Guy Party is going to get canceled one day. But yeah, before we get off the topic of dick pics.
It's such a good topic.
I know, it really is.
Have we not really covered it in detail yet?
Like, we were discussing how to size it up and make it look bigger, where we had discussed maybe, like, pulling a cucumber back, like, as you're taking the dick pic, and a
perspective.
Yeah, perspective. Absolutely.
Like, when you, like, take a picture of yourself with the Eiffel Tower in the background, and you, like, act like you're squeezing it. So, for that one, you're going to need a couple of buddies.
I feel like Michael would make a great dick photo perspective fucking holder.
That's true. He has the smallest cock of them all. Like, I used to think, like, he's just full of shit with that, but...
I thought so, too. Until we saw it in action.
It just barely stuck out. It was just mostly head.
I had to do a double take. I'm like, is that real, or did he buy, like, something? And I was like, oh, no, it's real. Here we go.
Oh, Michael.
But yeah, guys, dick pics. Listen to our advice. If she asks for it, obviously, that's the green light.
The ultimate green light is getting her to ask for it, yes. I feel like that should be the goal.
I feel like that's tricky as well.
That is tricky, you're right.
Because
it's manipulating the conversation.
Yeah, because most girls, and like I said, I haven't ever had one ask for mine. And with that being said, it's not like I creeped them all out. Like, I've had sex with a few of them, but it's just like, chicks are beautiful, dicks are gross, and not every girl wants to see a dick. That doesn't mean they don't want to be fucked by a dick.
Have you ever catfish dick somebody?
Or, like, put a different dick?
Yeah.
No.
Because you feel like if you do that, it's a one-time lay at that.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, it's venturing into rapiness a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of is. And, like, no, I've never catfished a dick.
I mean, it's at the very least false advertising.
I love that there's kids in the background during that. Gay party!
I mean, this is for them.
Yeah. When these kids grow up, they're going to need to listen to this pod.
Right.
To realize how they're going to hook their future fucking fiancés.
We should just start setting up booths at, like, high schools.
How to take a proper dick pic. Fuck yeah.
We'll get in trouble for, like, taking the pictures of, like, 100 fucking 15-year-old kids.
Yes.
We were doing them a service.
Yeah, we really are.
They paid us for it.
Boo says we gave you a scenario where dick pics went well. Now, let's dive into how dick pics go wrong and what not to do when soliciting a dick pic.
All right. I think the number one has to be if you're having a flare-up, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, with like the STD, like
Yeah.
the gonorrhea or the herpes or the fucking warts and shit. Yeah, you want to get those cleaned off.
Can you put makeup on your dick? I never considered, like, foundation.
I don't know. Probably.
You probably could.
Do you keep your pubed area trimmed? Man, them kids are going ham.
Yeah, right? Back to pubes.
Yeah, back to pubes. So, do you keep your pubical area trimmed or like...
You know what? I do, but it's one of those things that I feel like went the wayside with COVID.
I agree.
I've noticed, like, I'm not trimming them as much anymore.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at it today, and, like, I totally had, like, some sideburns going on.
Mm-hmm.
Some, like, big ones. And I'm like, oh, God. I will say, I trim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't shave. Because I did shave before. Like, have you ever shaved?
Yeah, and it gives you them big
It's
ass...
the worst.
Yeah, you get those fucking, what are the ingrown hairs and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are gross and those hurt like a motherfucker.
But, like, besides that, like, I would always cut my sack.
That too, yeah.
Like, anybody, like, thinking about shaving your balls, just don't do it. It's fucking horrible. You itch like a bastard, and you almost always bleed.
Yeah.
Because imagine the most sensitive skin on your body, and you're running blades against it.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. You got most of your scrotum fucking all shaved up looking good. And then next thing you know, you got this big gash on one side and it's bleeding everywhere.
Yeah. And then just right behind it is like a fuckload of hair in your taint and up to your butthole.
Yeah. Dude, I can't stand butthole hair. It's like, man, wiping your ass these days. Oh my God.
I think it was a comedian one time said, imagine trying to get peanut butter out of a carpet.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Yeah. It's probably why I have hemorrhoids.
Yeah, and it's like, I want to get it waxed, but who's got the money getting it waxed?
I want to get it fucking lasered.
Yeah, that would be cool too.
Do they laser butthole hair?
Probably.
They laser everything these days.
I mean, them porn stars have nice trimmed fucking assholes. So
they have bleached perfect assholes.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's her name from It's Always Sunny?
Oh,
Artemis.
Artemis, yeah.
I have a bleached asshole. That's her pickup line. Like, I'm sorry, but in my single days, if a girl like Artemis came up to me and said I have a bleached asshole, we would be going home. I would take her home.
Yeah, I would assume.
She's good looking. I don't know. They act like she's like some troll. I think she's a good looking girl, and
totally,
yeah, she's a little thick, but I like thick girls. And hell yeah, I mean, like, fucking, she bangs behind the dumpster at Wendy's and like sprinkles bacon bits all over herself.
All right, yeah. So, have you ever had any dick pics go wrong? Like, you ended up sending them too quickly, misgauged the conversation, they shut them down on you, or...
I feel like I've had a few conversations shut down because I was steering the conversation towards a dick pic. Like, I've been talking to some girls, like, lean into, like, some nudes just to see what's up, and next thing you know, you're ghosted. Like, oh, well, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, so, like, back in the day when I would send them to everyone in my phone book, like, there would be some girls that I would have, like, yeah, it was just a number, like, I got at the bar, but a lot of them would be, like, people I knew. And then you would have to sit there Sunday, no responses. Monday, no responses. Tuesday, no responses. Wednesdays, no responses. Thursday, no... Friday comes along, it's like, oh God, it's time to see these people.
Did anyone approach you, or was it like, you just didn't talk about it?
It was usually like, it was before, like, Brett Favre did his shit. Now it's just called Brett Favre-ing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, yeah, a lot of the times it's like, yeah, we won't talk about it. And then I'd get drunk. I'm like, yeah, sorry about that. But then I'd go home that Saturday night or Friday and do it again.
I'd do it again? Yeah. Oh, God.
It's like I never learned my lesson. It's like when I get on Facebook late at night and I drunk post, I'm like, oh my God, I'm shaming so hard the next day. But yeah, guess what? Next drunk, it's going to happen again.
Do you think, like, there was a version of this in our grandfathers and great-grandfathers' days where they would, like, take those old pictures with, like, the big flashing bulb, like, of their dicks, and then, like, have, like, 100 copies of it made, and then just sent to all, like, the fucking girls in the mail? You're just, like, sorting through, like, oh, here's my phone bill. Like, like, oh, God, Jerry!
I wish, but my dad did find a bunch of fucking pictures at a flea market with a bunch of fucking trannies. It's like all these dudes, like, dressed in dresses, and then as he's flipping through them, it's like, oh, they're all fucking each other. Great. And it was like, there's like black and white photos and shit.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah,
How much does he want for them?
Well, he's donating them to Luke's Cum Museum, which should be opening in 2023.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a documentary about a guy that, I don't know, lived in one of the Baltic countries, like Norway or Finland or whatever, and he opened up a dick museum, but it was penises from all different species. And then the documentary was about him, like, there's one species that's eluded me. And it was, like, human. Like, he didn't have a human dick. And there was this guy that was like living in America that heard about this and decided to donate his dick.
Really?
Yeah, it was fucked up. I think he was having to have surgery to get it out or something like that. But he was like, I have a big penis. We called it the Elmo or something like that.
The Elmo. Yeah. was this like an 80, like from the 1980s, like a fraternity brother, or was it like?
Oh, it was a dude like that was like that, but now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like the dude they called like fucking like Hoss or Ham or Meat or whatever.
Yeah, Meat.
Yeah, back in the day. Like the dude that had the huge dong and everybody knew it. Like he was just like so proud of his dong. He was like, I want it to be in a museum.
Maybe they should cut Michael's off and put it side by side.
Yeah, it's comparison.
Looks like a little fucking Vienna sausage next to like a full fucking
brat. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fucked up documentary, but I mean, fucking hey, dicks have ruled the world for ages.
I know. Isn't it crazy? It's like, I don't work with much, and I know I've left a lot of women unhappy, but but I mean, I feel like I've satisfied some, because some came back for a few rounds.
That was my 20s.
Yeah, but it's like, does it really matter if you got a broad or a Vienna? I don't know. Like, Motion the Ocean? Ladies, I don't know. I doubt any ladies are listening to it.
I think there's like a range. I almost feel like for girls that like land a guy that's got a big dong, like they take it as a point of pride.
Oh, the girls or the guy?
The girls. Like, like I got a guy with a big dong. Like, look at me. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm coming from a point of view where I just like see perverted couples on Reddit.
Yeah. So maybe that's why bitches cheat on dudes, because they're hung like Michael. Or I don't know. I can't.
But I think there's a range there. Like, obviously, like there's going to be too small, but there's totally going to be too big.
Yeah, because I've heard plenty of girls say that, man, that shit just hurt too much.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain point where it's like, yeah, horse cocks suck.
Yeah. Whereas it's like, hey, let's take an average one and just get drilled for a while.
Right. And I mean, and the vagina, as far as I know, is like, it conforms. Like, it gets adjusted if you're fucking her with like a 12-inch Ron Jeremy fucking dong. Or if you're Michael Benjamin, nah, it doesn't get that small.
I feel like his little dick comes in like a Burger King Happy Meal.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you were like fingering a girl and like with your middle finger you just like hit a wall?
Oh yeah,
because her vagina is just used to Michael Benjamin. It's like, what?
Now I'm playing with power. My fucking 6 inches is just drilling.
Oh my god, I've never felt it so deep.
Oh, stop, baby. It's so big. I'm like, what? I've never heard that before.
That's when you marry that girl, but you don't just marry her. You move to the middle of nowhere where she can never see another man again.
Yeah. It's like, we don't want to end up at a party where a fucking dude shows his fucking huge dong. Like, she'll just be like fucking...
She'll just like
thirsting.
Yeah, she'll just like float off the floor like she's like a spirit.
Yeah.
Just like just floats towards the cock.
Yeah. It's just like somebody that's starving and they see a steak. They're just like, mouth starts drooling.
You gotta send that girl to the woods and shield her from the rest of the world.
So booze heads.
Trick your women.
Manipulate dick pics. Keep your women away from dudes with big dicks.
I think that's good advice. When you find a girl that likes your dick, just keep her away from all the other dicks ever.
Yeah. Or eat pussy like a fucking champion. I don't know.
Honestly, that was me in my 20s. Like, it wasn't that I was like bad at fucking, but I was just like quick.
I mean, dude, it's just nothing better than just having a tight, warm, delicious fucking pastry wrapped around your dong. You know?
I don't know. Like, something changed to me in my 30s. It was like, I think I got a level of cynicism that allowed me to like just like before where I would just like come in like 30 seconds. I can just take myself to a place where I don't know. I'm not in that zone, but I'm still in that zone.
So, do you have a big enough dick to where you can like kick both fucking legs up, like you're doing her doggy style, and you got one leg up by her knee, or like her knee and your other leg up by your knee, and you're just literally hunched over, and that fucker's just still going in? How do I describe it? Like, all right, so you know when they're on the bed, you kick a knee up, and you're fucking them this way. You got one knee up, but can you do both knees? Both knees up and fuck them. Like, where you're literally kind of stabbing.
Okay. Where you're like just kind of, you're both kind of frogging on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Or, see, like, I can get one knee up, but if I get both knees up, it just pops out too much.
No, like, I'm able to do that, and, I'm pretty sure I've done that before, where I'm just, like, flopped over her from the back, like,
No, not laying on top.
Like both of us.
So she's doggy style.
Oh no, she's laying flat.
No.
Okay,
doggy style.
See, what I'm imagining is her laying flat on her stomach, and then me laying just starfishing on top of her.
No.
And then just from behind. It's like the laziest of fucking.
No, so she's doggy style, but both your feet are on the bed, and you're fucking like crouched down and just like fucking bam bam shit. I don't know. I wish we had visuals.
I mean, I can do that.
Fucking impressive. I don't know. Maybe it's just I get too winded. I don't know.
I mean, like, I'm on my knees and then she's on her knees with her ass, like traditional doggy.
No, not traditional doggy. I don't know what this one's called. So,
all right, you got to give me a diagram.
All right, so here. So, all right, this is her doggy style.
Right?
Your foot is up here, and your foot's up here, and you're like this, like kind of like that. Mm-hmm. But you're not doggy. Like you're not. Your foot is level with her knees, and like, oh god damn it, I don't know.
All right. So when I imagine doggy, I'm like,
yeah,
right,
yeah. So that lines up great,
right?
But now your feet are up higher because if you
like that.
No, have you ever kick the foot up like this?
Oh, like you're getting edge of the bed, and you're just like,
yeah. So she's right here, and you're like this, but then you kick your both legs are kicked up, and it's just you're like like
I don't know, dude.
Damn,
I'm not getting it. It's not clicking.
All right. Oh shit, I don't know.
Fuck it. Anyways, where were we?
Just banging bitches, and dick pics, and
we're
partying.
Over here fucking a cooler in front of a bunch of kids. This is probably revealing a bit much, but like Amber doesn't like doggy so much. She'll let me do it every now and then, but like she doesn't really like it very much.
Oh,
like,
I love doggy.
I know, me too. But yeah, like when we do it, it usually does start out like that, where she's up, like traditional doggy, but then it kind of like goes where she goes flat and then I go flat to like accommodate, because my dick isn't that long, where like she can go just like fucking splat on her stomach, and my dick is still just like nice. up in her. No, it's not like that. I have to lay flat with her.
Well, see, yeah, I don't know. I would feel like gross because I'd be laying on top of my girl. Like I'm just like,
oh no, yeah, it's not great. You're just like, God, if there's ever a feeling of like, God damn it, I need to lose weight, it's when you're fucking whaled on top of your partner.
Yeah.
You're a beached whale on top of them.
And what's weird for me too, like being 6 foot fucking 7, 8, whatever the fuck I am, it's like, if I do that, like, I'm kissing the top of her head. It's
right.
not like I'm not on her neck, or I'm just like,
yeah,
like pecking her like a rooster. Like, it's fucking.
You need a fucking WNBA chick.
Mm-hmm. I do need a taller chick for sure.
I want to get you an athletic one, like one that like does like powerlifting.
Hell yeah.
I wonder what that would be like with a chick like that, where like she could just like lift you up and carry you.
That would be awesome. I mean, I'll never experience it, but there's probably a few dudes.
And just like aggressively take your cock. Just like aggressively slam down on it. Like, oh God, I wasn't even ready for that.
We, Corn, you know who I'm talking about? So we went whitewater rafting, and he was dating this girl. This was years and years and years ago. And she was a bigger chick, like size-wise.
Oh, yeah.
And he fell out of the raft, and she picked him up with one arm. After that, I always imagined she probably carried him to bed as he was in like a drunken stupor. Like, she was a big bitch, dude.
Dude, I don't know, it almost sounds kind of nice.
Yeah.
Alright, like, I get you into bed, like, now let me take care of your penis. Like, let me just get that cum out of you.
Yeah, just like, what was on Workaholics when she laid Anders or one of them on the office, like the desk, and she stood up straight and fucked him.
I mean, he got an over-the-pants hand job from a pregnant woman one time. Dude, that show ruled.
That was, man.
I need to go back and watch that again.
That in The League. Such classics. All right, booze heads. If we didn't give you enough information about sending dick pics and children in the background swimming and how to do fucking, which I don't know if we...
All right, in today's world, don't do unsolicited.
Don't do unsolicited.
Make her ask for it.
Yeah, just don't get yourself canceled. There was a time in the day...
Get the best angle.
When Chester and I were young pups and we could get away with doing such things. But now is not the day and age, so be careful with sending them dick pics. We don't want to get any of y'all canceled. But if
Keep yourself trim, but don't shave.
And if you guys do manage to get canceled, we would love to have you on. And remember, hashtag cancel Michael Benjamin. That is also a thing that's
still a thing.
Yes,
we got to get that trending at some point.
We will.
I think in every aspect of Guy Party moving forward, he should be the bad guy.
Absolutely, I completely agree.
And that will lead us into our next topic.
Yeah, so stick around.
Stick around for the next pod because it's all about Michael Benjamin being the bad guy.
Yeah, which if you've all been listening to this point. Sorry, Michael, but you are completely the fucking villain. And it's not that we painted you the villain, you became the villain.
It's like the whole thing was getting drunk and just talking about whatever, and he brought in the scolding.
Yeah. I was like, we've been doing this for 5 years and only have so many pods. And the reason is because how many pods has he ruined because of his fits?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Michael is totally the bad guy. But on that note, Boozeheads, you're listening, you know where to find us. Come hang out with us on Facebook, post some shit in the chat, fucking hang out with us on Instagram. We've got a TikTok.
If you're around the Cincinnati area and you're not a serial killer, come out and hang with us.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell Black James we said what's up. Tell your friends, man.
Black James forever.
Black James forever. And until the next episode,
Guy Party!